Hi. If you are a newly awakened Jehovah's Witness or newly called out of idolatrous worship of the governing body and the Watchtower organization, you may feel at this moment a little unsteady and hesitant about going forward. A new start is always challenging and can be overwhelming. Here is a sermon you may find encouraging. This is Alexander Maclaren on the person of Abram. Abram and his company had a clear aim, but does not the epistle to the Hebrews magnify him precisely because he went out not knowing whither he went? Both statements are true, for Abram had the same combination of knowledge and ignorance as we all have. He knew that he was to go to a land that he should afterwards inherit, and he knew that, in fact, in the first place, Canaan was to be his objective point, but he did not know, till long after he had crossed the Euphrates and pitched his tent by Bethel, that it was the land. The ultimate goal was clear. The first step towards it was plain, but how the first step was related to the goal was not plain, and all the steps between were unknown. He went forth with sealed orders to go to a certain place where he would have further instructions. He knew that he was to go to Canaan, and beyond that point all was dark except for the sparkle of the great hope that gleamed on the horizon in front as a sunlit summit rises above a sea of mist between it and the traveler. Like such a traveler, Abram could not accurately tell how far off the shining peak was, nor where, in the intervening gorges full of mist, the path lay. But he plunged into the darkness with a good heart, because he had caught a glimpse of his journey's end. So with us, we may have clear before us the ultimate aim, the goal of our lives, and also the step which we have to take now in pressing towards it, while between these two there stretches a valley full of mist, the breadth of which may be measured by years or by hours, for all that we know, and the rough places and the green pastures of which are equally hidden from us. Nearer aims prescribed by physical necessities, tastes, circumstances, and the like are clear enough, but a melancholy multitude of us have never reflected on the further question. What then? Suppose I have made my fortune, or won my wife, or established my position, or achieved a reputation. Behind all these successes lies a larger question. These are not ends, but means, and it is fatal to treat them as being the goal of our efforts or the chief end of our being. There would be fewer wrecked lives and fewer bitter and disappointed old men if there were more young ones who, at starting, put clearly before themselves the question, what am I living for? And what am I going to do when I have secured the nearer aims necessarily prescribed to me? What that aim should be is not doubtful. The only worthy end befitting creatures with hearts, minds, consciences, and wills like ours is God Himself. Life then becomes a chain, not a heap of unrelated fragments. The aim made ours stimulates effort to its highest point and therefore secures blessedness. It emancipates from many bonds and takes the poison out of the mosquito bites of small annoyances and the stings of great sorrows. It gleams ever before a man sufficiently attained to make him at rest, sufficiently unattained to give the joy of progress. One more point, he says. The old pilgrim fashion is still the only way. We must do as Abram did. Leave Haran and its idols behind us and go forth, ready to dwell, if need be, in deserts and as sojourners, even when among cities, or we shall not reach the land that is very far off. If you need help, you're an ex-witness and you need help along your way, there are others who are waking. And there are others who have had to start new, as David and I did in 1988. And there is support available. Going to link to a video we did called exJWs and PMOs, Don't Despair. There is hope and help out there. There are friends and true community. And I'll put in a second video, a more personal one about myself. One Jehovah's Witness realized that she was guilty of blasphemy and idolatry. And read the description in that second video. Thanks.